Bro, they're looting the store right now. Holy fucking shit. They're looting the fucking store. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Dude, this guy's got a garbage bag full of shit. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit. Welcome to the Coach House. Today is 5/31, May 31st, 2020. And there's currently rioting going on right now. Cop car. Cop car. And last night I was kind of in the mix. And not with the actual looting and the crime, but I did go out there and recorded a lot of stuff. So it was pretty crazy. I did post it. It's a video before this one. It was pretty nuts. Oh my God, they are looting the Walgreens right now. This lady is dropping Heinekens everywhere.
They need to get that granddaddy medicine out of them.
Yeah, they do need to get their granddaddy's medicine. I went down there and immediately all the exits and entrance ramps, whatever you want to call them, they were completely blocked off, and there was really nowhere to go except one way. So then got on Lakeshore South and then had to get gas. I was literally running out of gas. I had no choice. I had to stop somewhere. And then I was just headed in downtown. And from there, it was pretty nuts. Let me kind of bring it back a little bit. I'm Johnny. Follow me at Chicago Johnny. Chromie. Follow him at Chromie68.
That's
Perfect.
right.
Follow the Coach House at the Coach House on Instagram and YouTube if you could. But today we kind of want to have a serious podcast. No guests really, just us talking about what's going on. Basically, last night I was out in the middle of downtown just watching everything. The first thing I really saw, I think, was, besides like the police presence, was basically the graffiti on the car, on the cop car that was getting taken away.
Painting and sanding and you know,
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
And he's out there, Daryl Bonson's out there.
That was the first thing I saw, and that was pretty fucking crazy because I've never seen that before. It was being towed away and it had graffiti on it, and clearly it was fucked up.
What was fucked up on it? Was it like burnt or anything?
It wasn't burnt, but like clearly it wasn't running. I mean, you're not gonna not drive the car because there's graffiti on it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
saw cop cars driving with graffiti on it. I literally saw
Oh
that,
shit.
which was kind of fucking crazy cool.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
It was
man.
pretty fucked up. It was like the cops were working for the gang.
Yeah, something
Or
like
whatever
that.
the fuck
Yeah.
it was on there. I don't know. Anyways, that was the first thing I saw, and then I took like 20 seconds after that is probably it's actually that's the video that starts the video at that, and then I think right after that is literally when I saw Windy City Jewelry getting looted, and I was boxed in. And for a second, I was just like, holy shit, I can't believe this. You can hear my audio in the video. I'm just like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. They're looting the place. There's people with garbage bags filled with shit. There was literally people with trash cans, rolling trash cans in front of cops, just moving shit. It was just, just moving the shit that they stole in front of like hundreds of cops. It just didn't make any sense. Yeah, you have police right over here, and people who just looted and obviously stole goods like right across the street. I mean, this is fucking insane. I mean, they have literally like a Walgreens basket filled with shit.
Yeah, dude. Like,
So-
why weren't they getting stopped? Like,
Because
was it
the police,
just too many people, or
you can't, like, I don't know. Mayor Lightfoot said that they'd be enforcing all this stuff, but I don't know. I think there's just a certain point where, like, you have to be concerned about the cop safety. Like, how many of them, it's not the military, you know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure? Yeah.
they're not, I mean, yes, their lives are on the line, but that is like borderline militaristic approach, you know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
so you can't really do that, I feel like. But at the same time, it's wild to see like probably the craziest shit I've ever seen in person, in like with my own eyes while there, like in my life. It was insane.
Dude, I bet, man.
So people are looting Windy City Jewelry or whatever it is, Windy City Jewelers, whatever it is. And I just like couldn't believe it, and like I was kind of nervous. Like you could see in the video, like I have my window raised up, and then like I raise it down, and then I'm like fucking with it. I raise it back up again. Like I was not that comfortable in that position, and that was probably the top two sketchiest positions of the night, and that was right off the bat. And there was just people, just like there was just not a small hole, but a big enough hole to get through it, but not really to like fuck up. Like you wouldn't want to like go up a little too high. You want to make sure you get underneath that, because that hole is not that big, and they were just squeezing through it.
Jesus,
just going in there, and they were getting out of there. The weird thing is like the police weren't doing anything, and everyone that was looting and shit, from time to time they would just be like 12 12 12, you know, the cops. But like the cops weren't arresting anyone, they weren't doing anything. So like the fact that they were yelling and then leaving the store made like no sense to me. So
Well, what does the number 12 have to do with the cops? Exactly.
I don't know for sure, but I think it actually has to do with like isn't there 12 jurors?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
The jury, like when
Right.
you're getting judged like by a jury, I think it's 12 people.
Okay.
So I think and I could be wrong on this, but I think it's fuck 12, fuck going to court, fuck police,
All right, that
fuck
makes
all
sense.
that.
Damn, dude, that's fucking wild.
But
dude.
I don't know for sure. I could be wrong on that. Feel free to comment if I'm wrong. I mean, I would like to know. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I'd
for
just
sure.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary, but I think that's it. I don't really know.
And then the other one was like fuck 45, right?
Yeah.
And that's for the number or the president, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was weird. They'd just be yelling that, and then they would just like all clear out. So I don't really know. But then after that, man, it was kind of just I don't want to say it wasn't a blur, but like things were just happening so repetitively. Like I was kind of seeing the same thing over and over again that I was kind of like almost like at first going into it, I was super nervous. I was like, you know, like I was actually more nervous about the police presence at first. That's what I was more nervous about. I was like, because let's be honest, there was a curfew, and I was out past it, and they said they were going to enforce it. And so I went out there, and I was like kind of nervous about the police presence. And then when I actually got there, I didn't care about the police at all. The police didn't scare me one bit. It was, and I don't want to say I was scared when I was down there, because like at first it was nerve-wracking for sure, but then like after like 30 minutes, it was like, all right, no one really gives a shit about me. Like they're just doing their thing.
For
So
sure.
it was kind of like pure chaos, but I felt invisible almost. Like
That's crazy, man.
it was honestly incredible.
That's pretty crazy the way
You should have
described
came
that.
with, but
Dude, no way, man. I would have been so fucking scared, dude.
I mean, I don't know. There was just something about it where I just felt an urge to go, and like I know a lot of people probably have mixed feelings about that too.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand that probably a lot of people don't agree with that, but you know, I wasn't going into these places and fucking robbing their shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
right.
I was simply there and just documenting it, and I still understand that people are not okay with that, or don't want me to do that, and I get that, and I'm not going to apologize to those people, but
Right.
it is what it is. I was there, and I had my phone, and I was recording, and that's it. And so
yeah, you made it home safe, dude. You documented some pretty incredible.
I mean, dude, some of it's like movie footage. I feel
Yeah,
like.
dude, that's what
I was telling you. Like, I felt like rewatching it. I was like, this looks like Cloverfield or some shit. Like.
something straight out of The Purge or something, dude. Like, you got some great like footage.
It's funny you say that because I wouldn't have brought this up if you didn't say this. There was one point where there was a car that I was next to for 4 to 5 minutes probably, and just full of like the whole car was full, like 5 people in there. And the little old sedans, like
those things are
late
packed.
90s, 2000s, those things are like a lot smaller.
Hell yeah.
And like the whole car was packed, all 5 seats, and they were playing the Purge.
Oh, dude. Dude, if I was with you, man, I would have been out of the car, running back home.
You wouldn't have gotten out of the car. That's the truth.
Dude, I would have been crying, begging you to take me home, dude.
Dude, it was literally a movie. And so I don't even know where I was at. Let me kind of bring it back a little bit. So back to the Windy City Jewelers. So I was there, and I was like, all right, this is getting borderline sketchy because I don't see a way out in front of me. Like there was, but I had to move around a few cars, and there's a lot of glass on the ground, and there was a lot of like crazy acting people. So after I was done recording the Snapchat, I was like, all right, I gotta go. Like this is not. So I like moved out. I did get my way out of there, and I won't lie, I got in front of the intersection or whatever, and I still stood there for like a few more moments just to kind of get one last peek at it.
Right, for sure.
Because when I came back later, it was actually boarded up. So that was while it was happening. Like
it was already boarded up on your way.
But before I even went home, yes.
Holy shit.
Yes, it was already boarded up. So like it was happening then and there. Like that, I don't know how fresh that glass got broken.
Right.
But it looked fairly like a new scene.
Was it the police that was boarding it up?
No, the police were not boarding anything up. There was like random workers that were like going around the city, and like there was one guy in particular that was going around, like this one guy that I saw in particular that had a van with all this wood in it, and you would just pull one out, and then he had like a staple, not a staple gun because there's no way a staple would hold that shit, a screw gun or a nail gun. Yeah, I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. A nail gun, and just.
Dude.
And they were just going at it. Like,
dude, hats off to that guy, man.
Yeah, it was him and like a few other guys. I think they were employed by the bar or something like that. Like, I think that's what was going. I think they expected something.
Right.
And then they were like, "Yo, roll through." That's what it looked like to me.
Dude, imagine getting offered that like type of job. Like, look, there's some riots that are gonna go down. We need you to board up the windows as soon as they break in. Like, dude,
honestly, that thought of it, yeah, it's fucked up.
Dude, yeah.
The fact that I was in the storm and I just kind of felt to be honest though, I wasn't out of my car for most of the time, so you're right. I can't take that away from the guy. Because there was times where I saw like what appeared to be business owners out in front of their shops, like pushing people away. Like, you can't come in here, you can't loot my shit. And the one guy, it was a black guy pushing a white guy, and he was like, the white guy couldn't hear him, but he was basically like, you can't come in here. And the black guy, I could hear clear as day, and he was just saying that he was going to kill him, and that he was just threatening him and being fucked up. And like I don't know, there's just no, I understand the reason to be mad, and I don't condone the looting and stuff.
Right.
But like, I mean, in the rioting, but if you're going to do that, like, why are you doing it to business owners and not like the police themselves?
Right, man.
I mean, it just doesn't really make sense to me.
Right.
Like, if you have a problem with the police, take it up with the police.
Right, for sure.
Don't take it up with random people that have nothing to do with it.
Like a mom and
So
pop
in a
shop,
way,
yeah.
it's kind of cowardly in a sense. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know really what to say. I have mixed feelings about it, because I understand why people are mad, but I feel like you're taking it out on the wrong people.
For sure.
There's like,
yeah.
why are you taking it out on random people that you don't even know? And like big corporations like Walgreens and CVS Walgreens, CVS, and like I saw Bank of America and Chase and shit. Like, all right, like I can kind of understand that a little bit. I'm not condoning that either, but I understand it a little bit. But like these places where like these restaurants and shit, like these aren't people making billions of dollars like Walmart did and shit.
Right,
like,
right.
They can't just rebuild and stuff, you know? And I don't know, it was fucked up to see. And, you know, obviously I don't condone any of that shit, but like, I felt the need that I had to go there. And I told you that before I left, I was just like, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to go. I feel like I need to document it. And like I said, I understand that people may not understand or agree with that, but
It was definitely dangerous, man, but at the end of the day, you made it home safe, dude.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
did.
saying? That's all that matters.
But let me kind of bring it back on track. So after I left Windy City Jewelers, right?
Yeah.
I go up the street and I see a cop standing on the corner, and I tell him, like, I'm 15 minutes in like downtown, and I'm probably there for another 2.5 hours. And I go up to him and I'm like, hey, how do I get the fuck out of here? You know, how the fuck do I get out of here?
Right.
And he was like, you can't go this way. You're gonna get stuck. And he was pointing, I think he was pointing either north or east. I can't really remember. I think he was pointing north. And he was like, you go this way. No, I don't know what point. I don't know. He was like, you go this way, you're fucking stuck. He goes, you got to go west. And he's pointing, I don't know which way he's pointing. He's pointing this way is literally what he's doing. And I was like, that's a one way. And he was like, it doesn't matter at this point in time. And I was like, all right.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Holy shit, dude! Fuck you!
Police are telling you that it doesn't matter at that point, and I'm in downtown Chicago, and I'm going down a one-way, and one-way is, like, damn near blocked off, and there's, like, looting and rioting behind me, and forward is just, like, more police, and then literally he's telling me to go this one way, and literally it's just the whole right side of the street is blocked off, and there's just one lane, and there's just a whole bunch of police there, and I'm like, all right. So I just fucking drive through that. And honestly, after that, like, I don't really remember specifics after that, like in a timeline format.
Right.
But what I saw after that was just incredible. I mean, I saw there's a fire on Michigan Ave. What was it? ChicagoSports.com, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I didn't catch it fully, but that thing was engulfed in flames, like just completely, just fucking, just going so hard. And I caught, I think, the tail end of it. The firefighters were still there. And it was just ironic because I'm pointing at that. There's firefighters, and you'll see if you watch the other video, you'll see it. I scan to the building. It's a heart, and then I scan over here, and the bridge is up. And I scan a little bit more, and it's a Donald Trump tower. And then I scan a little more, and it's back to, this fucking fire. And it was just like, the whole thing was just fucking surreal.
For sure, dude.
And then, I saw a guy with an ATM on a dolly.
Can you split the profits?
What?
Can you split the profits?
Alright, come here, we get in.
All right. Where are we going? He's got a fucking ATM on a fucking dolly.
Dude, that's so fucking
at that
crazy,
point,
dude.
At that point, I was like, okay, I think I've seen it all.
For
Like,
sure.
I don't know what else I came here for.
Right,
besides
right.
a guy crossing the street with an ATM on a dolly. Like that is shit that you see in a movie.
Right, and it was like so nonchalant too. Like they weren't in any rush, dude.
Dude, the guy was in a ski mask. He literally was in a ski mask. If you look close enough, he's in a fucking ski mask.
Right.
His buddy's got a fucking coronavirus mask on, and I'm jokingly saying, please don't take this serious. It was just a joke. I go, hey, can we split the profits? And yeah, probably not the best idea. I should probably just keep my fucking mouth shut. I think everyone would probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Right? Probably just shut the fuck up. But I say that, and his buddy comes like beelining for me. Dude.
Yeah, dude, I saw that.
And I'm not gonna lie, it crossed my mind. I was like, I think he might try to take my phone. Like, I might get robbed here.
Dude, yeah, dude, I was scared watching it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna happen.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
And I'm not saying I had my foot on the gas, but I was like, dude, I can't just sit here like a punk. Like, and I don't mean that like I was gonna run anyone over, but like I was dipping. Like,
Dude, yeah, man, you gotta protect yourself, man.
dude, if I have to hit an ATM, I will. If I have to hit a guy in a ski mask, it's not what I want.
Right, dude,
But I'm
yeah.
getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, dude, that was
Like,
scary, dude.
First of all, like, I don't give a shit. Like, you're coming at me, I'm dipping. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, dude, get the fuck out of there. Stay safe.
but once again, probably reasons why I shouldn't be there, right? Like, probably
True.
you shouldn't put yourself in that position. Like, you're kind of an idiot.
Probably shouldn't be there in the first place, let alone ask the guy to split the profits carrying an ATM on a dolly across the street.
Thank you for
Like-
putting that into perspective.
Like,
for
yeah,
me.
dude,
I
just
appreciate
thinking
that.
about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's yeah.
But, dude, you made it home safe.
Hindsight is a son of a bitch. I tell
Yeah.
you what, it's a son of a bitch. But it's a good story, and
Oh,
that's
for
why
sure,
I'm here
dude.
to tell it.
Great memory, too, man. Like,
And it's fucking on video. Like, you can hear me saying it. Like, it's not just a story. It's fucking proof. Like,
right.
it's right there. So I saw that was like the fucking craziest thing of the night, where I was just like, at that point, I was just like, okay, I can't capture anything better than that.
Right.
Like, unless the police start doing something,
Yeah.
which didn't happen, which I was very surprised about. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that too. Like, Mayor Lightfoot said that there was going to be basically no bullshit, and there was a lot of bullshit. There was a
dude.
ton of bullshit, dude. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings because I don't want more police to be in danger, especially because of this one scumbag cop, right?
Right.
And kind of
right.
the cool thing is, like, I think I've heard this cop's name a few times, but I don't remember it. But I've heard George Floyd a lot more, which, like, I feel like in the past, you heard a lot about, I don't know, not about the killer more, but like, what was the guy down in Florida? What was his name? I guess I don't even know. I can't even think of it because I can think of Trayvon Martin, but I can't. Was it George something?
I can't remember, man.
All
But
right.
I know what you're trying to say is you can remember the victim's name, and that's
Like you should remember the victim's name
Exactly.
more, and
For
like
sure.
whereas like I think that's the important thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't articulate that well, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
Absolutely.
I think that's important, which I think is you've seen a lot, but I also don't think that he would want to be seeing this either. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he would. I don't know the guy. And a lot of people say that, oh, you don't know what he would want. Like, or a lot of people say that he wouldn't want this, but I don't know. You don't know what the fuck he wanted. You don't know him. But I have probably a feeling that like this is not something that you would want to like portray throughout the country. And like I feel so bad for him. Like, dude, what did we hear today? Like he was unconscious for 2.5 minutes, and the cop was still kneeling on his neck.
I could have sworn
And it was
I read
9 minutes total.
Yeah. I was just gonna
9
say
minutes
that
total, and he was
with his knee on his neck, dude.
and unconscious or unresponsive, not unconscious, unresponsive for 2.5 minutes.
Like, how the fuck do you do that?
And how do you feel comfortable as a person,
Right,
when someone stops moving that you're not like getting off of them?
right, dude.
I don't know, dude. It is fucked up. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings. You can hear it in my my rhetoric and the way I'm articulating. Like I don't know, man. It's a very fucked up thing. But I think a lot of it is like misdirected, and a lot of it's just like I don't know, man. I don't know. And I feel like you have people like politicians that are like, this is not the answer, blah blah. But it's like, I don't know. What do you want them to do? Like, what do you like? Would you rather them they just literally fight the police? Because I don't know, like I don't really know, man. Like looting and rioting's not the answer, but like there's all like enough is enough. Like there's only so much you can take. Like
For sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude. It's like people are pushed to their limits, so they're lashing out. You know what I mean?
I also think like with coronavirus going on,
That like
people this is just like a jack in the box almost. Like it's just waiting to pop, dude.
Right.
It's just waiting to pop off. Like people have been inside for fucking 2.5, 3 months, whatever the fuck it's been.
Right, dude.
And people are just like pissed off about that. They're pissed off about the president. They're pissed off about fucking scumbag cops. And it's just like a recipe brewing, dude.
Right, like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah,
man.
it's just like it's
a matter of time, dude. It's just a matter of time before this shit happened.
I don't know, man. All I can say is that I'm not for obviously corrupt police and like racism and shit like that, but it goes both ways, right? Like it like you can't, and I don't mean like with the racism shit, but I mean like with the violence, I guess. Not with the racism. Like you like because someone else is violent doesn't mean you act violent back.
For sure.
But I understand why it's happening.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so mixed, you know what I mean? I feel so mixed about it.
There's definitely a lot of mixed emotions going on, dude.
And it's just like I don't know, we're in a weird fucking time, and dude, I don't think we for the rest of our lives will forget 2020. It's already been a weird year for me personally, sad year. Lost a few family members. And then just like not personally, just like what the whole world is dealing with. It has just been fucked, dude.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
like. We will never forget 2020. I don't think. Like, we're just in a time that is just, as everyone says, unprecedented. What the fuck was that? that was kind of weird. But yeah, man, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm kind of fumbling my words, as you can tell this podcast. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm emotional. I'm drained. But I want to get this out here, just kind of talk about what I felt, because I don't know. I just think it was important. I just want people to be safe. I think we all agree that we don't want people to die because of fucked up cops.
Kenneth, the only thing I'm doing that I'm not supposed to be doing right now is out past curfew. Other than that, I'm not doing shit that I'm not supposed to. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That's your bike! Get out of it! Get the fuck out of here!
My girlfriend is in there. She was in the bathroom. She has a period.
Get the fuck out of here! The girlfriend smoke!
My girlfriend is in the bathroom. My girlfriend is in the
Get the
bathroom.
fuck out of here!
I know she's
Get on the ground!
No, she's on. I'm out. I'm out.
Get on the fucking
I'm
ground!
gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
I don't really know. I don't really have answers. We kind of were talking about it earlier. You felt like maybe protesting was not the sole answer to everything, but at the same time, like, what is the answer? And I don't know the answer. We don't know the answer,
right.
and it's just like,
It's a
I
$1
don't know.
million
It's a
question,
weird fucking
man.
time,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm just drained. So we'll probably wrap that up. The other one thing I wanted to say was, what was it on Twitch? It was Woke TV or something.
Yeah, twitch.tv/woke. They were showing a bunch of live streams from cities all over the countries that were having riots going on. There's like,
Now, was it from the news, or was it who was recording it?
some of them were from the news, some of them were from people on Instagram Live, kind of like what
See,
you were
I like
doing.
that.
Yeah, it
I
was.
don't necessarily love the news media.
No, yeah, it was a bunch of different resources.
But
people,
it is nice to have the news media because they do get like multiple sources, but
Yeah,
they can sway the story in a certain way.
correct. Yeah, it's.
But I
to go-
like that. It was like 6 different views or cameras.
Right.
I'm all about that. Keep live streaming. Keep, posting what's going on. I'm all about that.
Keep the people informed for sure.
I mean, document. That's why I went last night. I know, like I said, people might not agree with it, but that's why I was there, to document it. You can check out the video. That's why we're here now. Document what happened, how we feel about it, what I saw. I could go in a little bit deeper about it, but we're going to leave it at that. Well, cheers. He's got nothing there, but
I'm empty, dude.
I'll finish. Be safe. Be nice. This is the Coach House. I'm Chicago Johnny. He's Chromie, 68. Much love.
Hell yeah, brother!